Okay, so I realized in the very end of the last video I clicked save and it brought me back to this window. So I just want to make sure everybody saw. I can just go back here to action, edit code, and I'm right back where we were. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want to create some random variables. Now I'm going to show you here. There's this little link that says question, writing question help. And here is all your documentation on how you do things. So as you get more advanced, this is the place I personally always go to just to look for help with what code and how I'm going to do it and what the syntax is and all that kind of fun stuff. So for now, do you notice we're going to go to randomizers? These are all the different kinds of ways you can get a different random number. Notice it's all based off function notation. Programming and math are very similar in that sense. So if I just do rand with a parenthesis and then min, comma, max, that's going to give me an integer between the min and max numbers I set in there. Okay, so let me go do that. So instead of 7, I'm going to say let this be a random number. Notice it turns purple because it's a function. I'm going to put my parentheses, and I want it to be a random number between 2 and 9. Okay. And then here I want this to be another random number between 2 and 9. Now notice it will return a random number, but it still needs to be equal to the variable. It has to say the number is 4 and I store that in A, and then the next one will be 7 and I'm going to store that in B. And now because we set our answer as A plus B, it will just take whatever those numbers are and add them. So we're going to say quick save and preview so you can see. So the two random numbers that were selected were 7 and 2, and that answer is 9. I can put here 9, hit submit and regen. 5 and 3 now. Well, I hopefully know we're in calculus. That makes, or brief calculus or pre-calculus or whatever class is watching this. So that would make 8. Submit and regen. Check. So you can see this keeps going. And if I type something that doesn't work, and if you don't want to randomize as your problems get harder, just hit submit. And you'll be like, ooh, okay, that didn't work, or that did work, or whatever you think. And you hit submit, and it'll test your answer against the question. Okay, so that's randomizers. Let me jump into one more before we pop onto the next video. So, because sometimes you want, say, I want any number except for 0. That's one of the ones I use a lot. So you'll notice you just type in non-zero rand min and max. So like for example, I could do non-zero rand, and I'll do the same thing, non-zero rand. But now it doesn't really do anything because I'm only going 2 to 9. But now I could do negative 9 to 9 and negative 9 to 9, and we'll do quick save and preview, and you'll notice it looks a little funny, but what is negative 8 plus a negative 8? That would be negative 16. Submit. Yay, we got it right. Okay, all right, in the next video we're going to clean that little display up.